Well, there have been a lot of people who are responsible for the growth of sports in this town, which is why we came up with the idea of the Lifetime Achievement Award. Without our next guest, there wouldn't be a Mikey's Award because Mikey wouldn't be here because Orlando wouldn't be a big-time sports town. And everybody knows Mikey only covers big-time sports, okay? Nearly 3 decades ago, our next guest had this silly idea that Orlando, a college football cow town, could become an NBA city. He sold the idea to Pat Williams. He got investors together, and he convinced a young NBA commissioner, a man by the name of David Stern. He convinced him that Orlando would be a prime spot for NBA expansion. That brings us to our next award.
Open Mic Lifetime Achievement Award.
Our Mikey for Lifetime Achievement goes to an Orlando dreamer and an Orlando doer, the great Jimmy Hewitt, a man who believed in magic. Let's give Jimmy a standing ovation. There he is, the founder of the Orlando Magic, Jimmy Hewitt. Jimmy, congratulations on this award. You deserve it, my man.
Well, Mike, you're so kind, and you know, for these last almost 30 years, I've been so overblessed with this award, and this is one of the, I'll tell you, this is one of the most fantastic ones I've ever gotten.
Thank you, Jimmy.
And I mean that from the heart.
Thank you, Jimmy.
That's right from the heart. And I just could praise people forever. Of course, I start with the Lord. I love him with all my heart. But, you know, it's been a tremendous time in these 25 years. I got to take this off pretty soon. We're about to go to 26. Okay. But anyway, everything that's been done for this community, and I get more credit than I'll ever deserve, and I want you to know that. I was blessed to love it, knew we had football, and we had, we had football, and we had the chance for some baseball, but it went by.
Jimmy, why did you think the NBA could work in Orlando 30 years ago?
Well, I knew that so many people had retired and come down to Central Florida that were basketball fans. You know, I was mainly football. You were
a big Florida State guy.
I was a big Seminole.
Yeah. Still are, right?
Still am.
Yeah.
And I'll pull for the Gators, too. You know, my brother, Bob, was a great Gator. But I did. I went to Florida State. I got very close with Bobby Bowden and all. And I've enjoyed that. But when it came the opportunity, and I met Pat, and knew that Pat was the best in the NBA in terms of general and all of that for 20 years, I talked to Pat and said, Pat, you know, if we're going to go forward with this, you got to leave Philadelphia. They just won the championship the year before in 1988, and I said, Pat, you got to come. I'll pay you your salary for the 2 to 3 years that it takes, and if we don't get a team, you can go right back in the NBA again. Okay, don't worry about it. Everybody would want to have you.
Now, Jimmy, what was the story though? Okay, Pat Williams came down for some sort of convention.
Right.
He came down for a convention, and you'd met him a year or so earlier, and you were driving him to the airport, right?
Right.
To fly back.
And 1984.
Mm-hmm. And what happened there?
Well, we just hit it off well together and became very good friends, and we spoke off and on the phone and everything. And I just told him, I said, Pat, if you're ever thinking about an NBA in Florida, you need to look at it here. And he said, well, Jim, I'm going to come down at some point in time, and we're going to have, we're going to bring down a player, You know, we're going to bring down one of the best coaches in the NBA because we're coming into Florida in time. I said,
They were talking about Miami and Jackson. What were they? Miami and Tampa, right?
yeah, they were talking about Miami and Tampa and Jacksonville. So when he got here and we went out to the deal that he was putting on and all, and we're coming back to the airport, he said, well, Jimmy, you know, we're thinking about 3 to 4 teams in 88, 89. And he said, what do you think, Jacksonville, Tampa, or, you know, or Miami? And I said, no. Pat, you think about Orlando.
Yeah.
And he said, well, Jimmy, you don't even have an arena. Yeah, but we're building one in 1991. It's done. Well, it has to be 88, 89. I said, well, we've got the most progressive mayor in the city in Bill Frederick, and our county chairman, Tom Dorman's a basketball referee and all. And I said, I just believe we can get it done. I said, if we do, are you going to come? And he said, well, Jimmy, my gosh, I'm in Philadelphia. I said, yeah, but you've got to leave. You know, you're an ambitious person, Pat. You know the NBA inside out. I'm not going to do it without you. We'll move forward.
How much did you pay him, Jimmy? Come on. Huh? How much did you pay him?
It was a little bit. But anyway, he earned every penny of it, and we worked it out. And he said, well, you let me know if you can get the arena built. And the next day, talking about soccer, the next day, I'm going to pick up my son Ben at Lake Highland from soccer practice. And I had put down to get Bill Frederick. And here's Bill Frederick in his car right in front of me picking up his son John. So I walked up to his car, Lord bless him again, and said, Bill, you just got to go with this with me. And I told him about Pat. We were in the parking lot. And he said, Jimmy, I don't know the NBA. You know, I've been more football too. He said, let me tell you this. You get what you need and you get who you want, and we'll get it built in 88, 89.
So a meeting in the parking lot with the mayor of Orlando expedited the arena being built, which got the magic here.
Yeah, and I called Pat, and I said, Pat, it's done. We can build it in 88, 89.
Pat was probably thinking, he'll never get this done. He'll forget about it.
Yeah, well, I didn't.
Jimmy Hewitt does not forget, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up for Jimmy Hewitt, the man, the founder of the Orlando Magic. Without Jimmy Hewitt, there would not be big-time sports in this community. Jimmy Hewitt, congratulations on the Lifetime Achievement Award.
You're the best, Bubba.
That'll be the most prestigious award you win throughout your life, Jimmy.
The best I've ever gotten. I love all of you.
Jimmy Hewitt.
Thanks to all of you all. It would have never been done without all of you too, okay? I was just blessed with it.
There you have it, Jimmy Hewitt. All right, our next award. Yeah. Our next award.